Welcome to this 13 Dream Conference, right after these two wonderful days of RSG. This year in these, strange conditions, but glad to be all together, connected somehow. We were supposed to be meeting in Pittsburgh this year, but we will meet hopefully next year if the situation will probably be doing better with, the lately good news about vaccines and things like that. So we're very happy to be here today at the 13th Dream Conference. I will start just thanking everybody, thanking the challenge organizers and the hundreds of individuals that have participated in Dream Challenges this year, because that's what really makes Dream possible. The Dream directors, with whom we meet bi-weekly, Jim Costello, Julio Saez Rodriguez, Justin Guinea, Laura Heiser, myself, Paul Boutros, and Gustavo Stolovitsky, who used to be our Dream chair. Now, Justin Guinea from Sage by Network has been our chair for now 1 year, and Gustavo is our emeritus chair. So we all meet together. We also want to thank the project managers, Julie Betts from Sage and Elise Blaise from IBM that helped us do all this. And also the session chairs for today's conference, Thomas Schaffer, Solvik Sieberts, Robert Alloway, and Brian White. So the tradition is to just go a little bit back in history when I do this short presentation before introducing our keynote. So I just want to say that it's, as I said, our 13th conference. We started in Boston for a couple of years in 2008. Then we moved to New York. Then we did an international excursion to Barcelona. And then since back. And then Philadelphia, Phoenix 4 years ago, just on election day, we were in Phoenix. And this year I am in New York, and we've been for the past 3 years in New York. So this year we are everywhere. We are virtual meeting with people from all over the world. So I want to thank also the scientific program chairs from RSG. We really organized this conference together. And all the meeting logistics, Belle Hanson, who has been wonderful and who has, helped us into getting in online and continue the tradition of the Dream meeting. It would have been really sad to have to cancel that and take the tough decision of going fully online. Also, if you've seen the talks yesterday and Monday from RSG, it's been amazing talks. The schedule has been a bit lighter in terms of the number of presentations. This is what we had decided, but we had an amazing response also this year. 8 keynote speakers, 16 oral communications, more than 86 posters coming from 24 countries. So we are strong, even if this year we couldn't be physically together. So we were very happy that this is going on very well. I think we have a record this year for Dream posters. There's 20 Dream posters. So I really recommend you to go to this Café Connect and also during the poster sessions. It's a little bit awkward at the beginning. I mean, poster sessions are usually with a beer and with a lot of noise and people, but, be patient. Try to talk to people. Yesterday I was in a session in Café Connect. It really worked well. If you're a little bit patient, you can use a video chat and, and start a nice conversation and discussion around science. So this year we have, 2 keynotes. Rada Michalsea from the University of Michigan that we'll introduce a little bit later, and Dina Machuvi from Nelson Mandela African Institution of Science and Technology in Tanzania. So I'm really glad that we have these 2 brilliant presenters today for Dream. We have a tradition of bringing keynotes that put us a little bit out of our comfort zone, and I'm sure that both of these speakers will do that. Finally, I just want to go through the ongoing Dream challenges. The EHR Dream Challenge, trying to predict disease from electronic health records. The newly announced yesterday NT-PD1 response prediction Dream Challenge. It has already had a lot of excitement and response. Of course, this is a cutting edge technology, and we are trying to understand why some people respond to it better than others. And so we will have gene expression data and try to predict the response of the patients. And finally, coming soon, we will have a few very interesting challenges going on with the tradition of DREAM being both, interested in singles in systems biology and also in diagnosis of disease. So a digital endoscopy, EHR using natural language processing, single-cell RNA-seq imputation challenge, and microbiome and liver disease challenges will be coming soon. Just going a bit to the past, these are all the challenges we have organized in the past, 13 years or so. These are more than 60 challenges. It's exciting that we're continuing, and since we merged with SAGE, we've been able to push the diagnostic patients and continue a tradition of strong cutting-edge science and technology in these challenges. Finally, we published a couple of papers last year, a Nature Biotechnology paper on the SMC challenges, or subclonal reconstruction of cancers. Also in Life Science Alliance, a paper on gene selection for optimal prediction of cell position using single-cell transcriptomics data. Also a paper on in cell systems using protein and phosphoprotein levels to predict genomics and transcriptomics variables. And finally, a great paper on the breast cancer prognosis challenge that was published in JAMA Network Open. So as you see, clearly it shows the diversity of the DREAM challenge. We had a couple of preprints on the kinase inhibitor challenge, and also on the first part of the preterm birth challenge that we were going to hear about today has been submitted also as a preprint. We are a collective, and as a collective, we exist as such in Google Scholar. This is our profile from last year, so we keep advancing on both our impact and the number of publications. So if you are part of any of these papers and you see that you're not there, please contact us and we'll add it to the DREAM consortium, so as we can all have some visibility. Finally, also last year, we did a virtual presentation at RECOMB 2020 with a specific focus on single cells. And we presented these three challenges, the first one I just talked about, and then a single cell signaling in breast cancer challenge. And finally, also the Allen Institute Cell Lineage Reconstruction Challenge that we did last year. The great news that we have is, since Justin has been the chair of the DREAM Challenge, we now have finally the first grant directly given for DREAM for developing benchmarking and data sharing through crowdsourcing competitions in cancer research. So we'll be working in this, and this also entails trying to develop tools for students. So if you have any idea on how we could move these forward, we have ideas, of course, but the input of the community is always important for us. Last but not least, this year we're going to be presenting 7 challenges, but just in case this is not enough, during the lunch break, there's another challenge that's being presented on the other side of the virtual ocean between 12 and 1 p.m. Eastern time. So these are the results of the cell lineage tracing challenge. In case you don't have enough of DREAM this year, during lunch you can go and also look at that. So we have a great set of talks. So today we'll start with RADA, which I will introduce right now, and then the Metadata Automation DREAM Challenge, the CTD2 Pan-Cancer Drug Activity DREAM Challenge, and the RA2 DREAM Challenge, so rheumatoid arthritis. And tomorrow we also have a full day. We try to make half days with a lot of information, and with not so full sessions as we usually do for DREAM. But this is really a record. I mean, 7 + 1 challenges in 1 year. I think this is double than we usually do. So it really shows that DREAM is healthy and the community is attending and making challenges. Okay, so this is just my goodbye slide. I love it. It's just you can go through it. It's the lessons learned from the dream challenges.